Huge series win. Huge series win for the Yankees. They beat the Mariners, and then they beat the Texas Rangers. 2 straight series. It took 4 out of 6. Maybe his team is waking up a little bit, and they're doing it without. They're finding a way to win games without Judge. Okay? And let me just be clear about something. Okay? I have a question for you folks. For those that seem to have taken offense to I said to the and this is me speaking out. Okay, I speak up. If you don't know already, I stand up for the Yankees. Okay, just because I stand up for the Yankees doesn't mean I'm attacking people. And I didn't mention a single person here. Okay, but for some reason, some folks think I'm calling them out or attacking them. Okay, I stand up for the team no matter what. I said I ride or die with them when they're good or bad. Okay, and for some reason, people think I'm attacking folks. If I'm going to attack folks, I'm going to do it head on. I'll call them out by name. But I'm not calling any of you out. I appreciate that you're on here. You all wanted the Yankees to win, right? They won. So let's be happy about it. Let's be happy about it. Okay? Yeah. Let's go, Fortrain. Again, just because I'm standing up for the team doesn't mean I'm calling out other folks. But the fact is, there's a lot of haters who pose as whatever, who call us or me not a real fan or whatever because I don't act the way they do. Okay? So let them hate away. And if me standing up for the team is more offensive to you than how they carry themselves, then I don't know what to tell you. Yankees needed to win. They won. They beat Eovaldi today. Okay? And they beat John Gray yesterday. They won 2 out of 3. They won 2 out of 3 from Seattle. And you got a day off tomorrow before they play Oakland, or the West Coast now. Now, the bigger thing is, if you haven't heard, Josh Johnson is going to be addressing the media shortly after the game. Now, we have no idea why. Okay, but he had a long discussion with Aaron Boone before the game. Okay, but there's a lot of speculation, and the fact is, Donaldson is, if he got DFA, Donaldson's not going to be the one to announce it. So I highly doubt that is. And some folks are expressing the belief that he might be retiring early. I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea. And generally, he's not going to come out and speak to the media. We had a good talk. I'm going to be. It's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. It really is, but whatever happens, it's what happens. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm like. Don't worry about it. Dude, like, yeah, we have a fun back and forth. So, and you also know this, and I don't know if you saw this, but I put out a link to the haters. Don't sleep on the Yankees team. But some folks took offense to it. Even though I didn't mention anybody, but to me, that looks like a little bit of a guilty conscience. Some folks, and I don't know who. You should know me by now. I don't pull punches when it comes to calling people out. Okay, I don't just bash for fun. Okay, so, and people are entitled to believe what they believe, but it's kind of interesting how I said, and this is to the haters in general, like I said, who like to bash the team on a regular basis and call people like me not a Yankee fan, not a real fan, because I don't believe what they do. Believe what you want. Okay, it's more important to me that you folks think I'm the real, that you folks enjoy the content and think I'm actually a real fan. I don't need to call myself a real fan every single day. I don't need to call it every day. So let's just make that clear now. But again, people are entitled to, I'm frustrated just like you guys are, and gals. So, but I don't rule out the Yankees ever. And I won't. So whether that, angers people or not, that's up to them. Well, I don't know. And shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. So, you know what I mean? But that's the way it is. So, it's interesting because, like, me standing up for the team is somehow more offensive to certain folks than calling out people who bash them on a regular basis. It's kind of strange, but it is what it is. So, Buck, I appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that. The King of Texas here. King of Texas. Kids. No, Cot. K-O-T. King of Texas. That's the Buckeye right there. Yeah, exactly, Fortune. I hold people accountable when it's necessary. I was really happy to see Stanton come through in that late part of the game. He gave him an insurance run, but again, he's been boo-worthy for the whole season now, for most of the season since he's come back from his injury. But I also give him props, and IKF props. They own their foul. They own their poor play. So and they're open about it. So I call it the way I see it. Everybody else has their own version of calling it the way they see it. That's totally fine. But I don't go around peddling baloney and calling other folks who speak on, behalf of who they speak on behalf of, that they're not real fans. That's baloney. Just because they don't believe what I believe, get out of here with that. Get out of here. So people can believe what they want, but that's my 2 cents. So, but this is a big series win, big game. Cole grinded, yes. And some folks were in here saying that he grinded. He didn't have his best up, but he gave up 3 runs in just under 5 innings. So he had a high pitch count. I mean, and the heat and humidity got to Eovaldi too. He lasted a little bit longer, but this is the Texas Rangers are pretty much number 1 offensively in almost every category in baseball. So the fact that what did they score? 4 runs the first game. Like they scored, what did they score? 10 runs the whole series. The Rangers, the Yankees did their job, and they won 2 out of 3. The first place Rangers, they also beat the second place Mariners. So not too bad, not too bad. Exactly, Ryan. I mean, we all call it as we see it. We may not always see it the same way, but I'm not going to call you out or bash you, call you an offense just because you don't believe the same things I believe. That's okay. I don't expect you to expect me to believe all the things that you believe. We're all collectively Yankee fans. We want them to win. Okay? And people have a different approach on it. And that's totally okay. All I know is I'm happy that they beat the Rangers in the series. There's no wrong or right. They beat them. That's it. That's it. Like Sunil, like if the Rangers had swept the Yankees, then they swept the Yankees. But they didn't. You know what I mean? So, well, that's just the same thing here, Sunil. Exactly. I mean, I speak my mind too. I don't care what the opposers think. The opposers spend more time bashing me than anything else, so I don't really care. So, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, go exactly, Schmitz. Somebody told me they didn't like when I said, don't say the Schmitz. But like, dude, this is a Yankees town, baby. New York is a Yankees town until proven otherwise. Period. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Sunil? Yeah. Jonathan, I don't know what they. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I like that he came up with that hit at the end there. So I'll take any bright sign I can take. I mean, any bright sign they give us. Do I think they should trade for Nola? I think Philadelphia is probably going to try to run at the end. But, Jason, I think they should go after him and probably Blake Snell in free agency. They're both going to be free agents at the end of the season. And, I mean, neither one of them is going to get – I mean, well, Nola will probably get a big deal, but he's not going to get a $200 million deal. Neither is Snell. So I would encourage them to get 2 starters because I'm not exactly confident. We talked about this last night on the live stream, and Sunil echoed a sentiment too. We're not exactly confident that Nestor Cortez is going to be the same when he comes back. And we both agree that that's justified worries. So, and I hope we're wrong, but it's a tough one. The workload he came put forth last year was twice as much as it's normally recommended, and now it looks like he's paying the physical toll of that. So you never know. And then when it comes to shoulders and things like that, it's very temperamental, especially with pitching. So it's shoulders, rotator cuff, elbows, forearms, stuff like that. Tommy John, those are the types of things that really, really are scary for pitching. So, and I think we both share that. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm happy to see him. Carlos Rodon threw 4 innings today, 1 hit, 48 strikeouts in 4 innings, and 5 strikeouts. So he was money today. Second rehab. He's going to get 1 more, and then they're going to reevaluate and see if he needs 1 more or something like that before calling him back up. So he looked good today. Rodon, and he looked better than the first time. So. Yeah, so I mean, and folks it's nice to see folks that are actually encouraged here and happy. It's great. And by the way, smash the like button, gang. Let's try to get to 100 likes as quickly as we can. Let's celebrate this freaking win by the Yankees. They won the series. So, Texas, the master. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you, my friend. And Sunil, you're right, man. King back with it. This was a huge game for King. It was a good game for Jamie Cordero too. So, and again, even at not at his best, not even close, King. I mean, Cole, he threw hard. He kept him in the game against the best offense in all baseball. So kudos to him for that. He didn't get the light. He's still 8-1. The ERA is in 270, somewhere 275, I think it is. So yeah, man. I know this is more frustrating than anything, Linda. I mean, folks being blocked out of areas, not being able to watch the game. That's very frustrating. This is the one thing I can't stand. The level, to the point when the Yankees, you need 3 memberships of 4 to watch all your games. That's crazy, man. That's freaking nuts. That's like a money grift, in my opinion. So, like, it's just, it's stuff like that makes us fans be like, if you're making this much money hand over foot, then go over the damn threshold, okay? Spend alongside the Mets. Just do it. You're making all this freaking money. So, Greg, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. Try to be, man. Try to be. It's not always. It doesn't. It rubs some people the wrong way, but that's the way I roll. I'm gonna keep it that way. So, and again, every channel or content creator has his or her own audience that they'll attract. So, but I ride or die with my boys no matter what. And again, I can't change the reality of a Boone and Cashman. A lot of folks want to fire. Is until they're as long as they're here, that's the reality we live in. If it changes, then I'll work with the new reality. But that's just that's the bottom line. You know, like yeah, exactly, Billy. If they don't believe you're a real fan, and what does that mean? Was it their version? Only their version, gets to define what a real fan is. Get out of here. We're real Yankee fans. We're here. We spend time at night, all the stuff on live stream, celebrating and being pissed off. And we're real fans. We spend this much time talking about the Yankees. We are real fans. Yeah, real fans can boo. Absolutely. Real fans can cheer. Absolutely. They can do what they want. But again, nobody gets to tell us whether we're real fans or not. So, and yeah, I mean, bullpen came through Ed today. It was fantastic. I'm very happy. And Sunil, you might be right too. His bat's slowly coming around. I mean, it's if we can get and even DJ, right? And if you get Rizzo kind of going there and the three start clicking, like, oh baby, that's important. But I would still encourage them to make moves now, call guys up, make some trades now. So, and well, there's no way to deny this or disagree with you on this. Stan can't run. You're 100% right, Jonathan. 100%. Not even. You're 1,000% right. You know what I mean? So. Only because I know how I treat Boone. I appreciate that, Brett. Dude, I mean, Jimmy too. I appreciate that too, man. And again, I don't need to come. I don't need to go out and say I know. I'm all knowing. I'm the only real. Like, come on. It's Yankee baseball, man. I mean, the Yankee fans are as legitimate as they get. So you know what I mean. So, D-Rod, man. Oh, shoot. And this is another one, Robert, too. Yep, the offense came out and picked up call. Yep, damn right. Boshi has better knees than Stan. You make a good point there, too, D-Rod. So, no. I have to guess why people are saying that it's because I think when we explain why we might say this or that, it comes off as making excuses. Yeah, and you only have a certain subset of people who say that we're making excuses because we don't agree what they do or what they agree with. It's amazing how a small subset of people, if we don't say what they say, we're somehow making excuses. Again, I don't find that legitimate. You know what I mean? I really don't. But yeah, you're right, David. I mean, that's a good point. Late game, yeah, I think so. I got to go check the schedule, but yeah, there are 3 in Oakland, so it'll be late, and then they go to St. Louis for them from there. So. Yeah, Brandon, I agree with you there. It's just not gonna. It's not going to be a. It's not going to be a. What do you call it? Josh Johnson. Like Josh Johnson's not going to be like, yeah, they DFA'd me in 3 hours ago. Like he's not going to be the one to announce that if he gets DFA'd today. That's going to be a Boone or a. What do you call it? Cashman thing, right? So, but if he decides to retire somehow, I mean, there's a lot of chatter going on there now. Now that he's brought it up himself, he'll be the one to do that. He'll do it on his terms. But again, what do you call it? I don't think that is going because if he retires, he forfeits all of his salary for the rest of this year and next year. Now he could do that, but I think the Yankees will probably do right by him and eat this rest of his salary, or and give him his buyout now or something. I think they'll do right by him somehow. I mean, I could be wrong, but they may say you can keep the salary for the rest of this year, but the buyout, forget the buyout, $6 million buyout, so or something like that. So. I'm really curious to see what this press. And I'm looking right now to see like what the hell's going on. But I think it's probably going to be a little bit of time here that it might, take for him to start the press conference and blah blah blah. So, but again, whatever happens, I will put it out for you. So you'll know. So I went all around watching all that stuff. Well, exactly. I appreciate that too, Neil. Thank you. I wouldn't make content as Chris. Yeah. I mean. I hustle putting out accurate content. I want you folks to know everything. So, and I want my actions to speak louder than my words. That's why I don't go around telling people they're not real fans. Whatever. But I appreciate that, Neil. Thank you. If Donaldson announced his retirement, is exactly how. Yeah, I mean, it was under different circumstances, but something like that. You wink. Yeah, I think so. And like, I mean, well, A-Rod, I mean, he said he was going to retire like at the end of the season. I think he announced in the beginning of the season. So we had a little bit of a bye-bye tour, goodbye tour. But I think if Donaldson retires, it'll just be deuces. Like, so, you know, Sebastian, I don't think, I mean, if, well, like in this thing, if Donaldson gets traded, he won't be the one to announce it. It'll be a Cashman or Boone thing. So, and he won't announce him being DFA'd either, Sebastian. So, to retire is the only thing if he was going to announce him, that would be the only announcement he would make. But I mean, who knows what the hell's, there's so much chatter going on with this. So we really don't know. We really don't know. So, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, Billy, right? Last night. I mean, this series was freaking huge. And it shows that the Yankees can win games without Judge, which is a good thing, okay? That's not a knock on Judge. He's hurt. He needs to get healthy. There's no doubt about that. But the fact that the Yankees can win games and hold them, hold firm, like, and maybe make some additions or changes moving forward, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So, JD might be taking some family. That's an interesting one. You could be right, D-Rod. I really don't know what the hell he's going to announce. You know what I mean? So, David, man, I appreciate that too, man. I appreciate that. Asked about prospects, but we need. Yeah, no doubt, Peter, no doubt. This one's an interesting one. It's got it's got everybody's heads. Our thinking caps are all like spinning and dancing right now. So who knows what's? But again, I wouldn't expect. I would rather expect nothing and be pleasantly surprised. But we'll see. We'll see. Dev, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. See, I put a Playboy magazine each players. See, launch angles. You're gonna create. You put a Playboy. Let's not be too disgusting about it, but like, you're gonna have these things here from below the belt, and you're gonna have no choice but to go launch angle because of the obstructed object, forcing them to have an exaggerated launch angle. We'll stay scientific with that, Sunil, but I know what you're saying. It's an interesting proposition. So, you know what I mean? The name of the fourth squad you mean memberships wise? Well, you got Peacock, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, yes. I mean, on Amazon Prime, yeah. There's at least four, So, if he retires, Peraza right now is a day-to-day, Chris. He had a little bit of an abdominal strain. So, I mean, if they do somebody, it might be Chaparro because they're going to wait for Peraza to be 100%. And I really don't understand the logic. And we talked about this the other day. Like, I called Cashman out on this. You got to work on his development. And Peraza, what development? Why don't you just say he's day-to-day with a strained abdominal? Like you can't say work on his development. What the hell development are you talking about? He's better than every infielder on the team. So what are you talking about? Be specific about the development. Like, my goodness. What's the name of the 4-Train channel? 4-Train Express. Mr. Mike Mazza, the man. 4-Train Express. And he's part of a Pinstripe Express, too. It's a podcast with Uncle Tats from the Pinstripes Chronicle. So, great podcast. Take a look at them. I'm saying, Jaga, right? Yes. Maybe he's, maybe sexy time's about to start, right? So, what do you think's going to happen right now, Jago? This announcement that Josh Donaldson's going to make, because he's not going to announce himself being DFA'd or traded. That's a Boone or a Cashman thing to announce, right? So, today was Give me your feedback, Jago. This is a collective performance. The bullpen's hung in there. They kept Cole down. They held that offense down, and they got clutch hitting. DJ, I mean, it's just and Bader with that huge hit, like. Oof, and they took 2 out of 3 from the first place Texas Rangers, and they took 2 out of 3 from the second place Seattle Mariners. So it just showed, like I said, and this is not a knock on Judge. It shows that they can win games without Judge, which gives them a little bit more flexibility to get healthy and decide whether he's going to get a surgery or not, if that's going to be the thing, because it's going to be about a 4-month recovery time. So the earlier he gets the surgery, the better off he'll be. So. Boone is talking. Yeah, that's no surprise, Jonathan. Maybe Donaldson's pregnant. Yeah, maybe he got knocked up. Maybe he did. I got you launching. I love it. I love the levity and the humor here, man. This is fantastic. This Sunil, man. Crop dusting. I mean, you like that crop dusting line, Sunil, right? Yeah. Huh? Peacock and Amazon. I think they had. I did a video on this. I think they have about 20 to 25 games on Amazon itself this year, which is crazy. So right now, based on health, Peraza, Chaparro would be up before Peraza. So, and I would move you could look moving Ben Workfed up to the major leagues gives him flexibility to trade Kagagashoka because he could probably be moved for a couple prospects, and then allows you to move up Austin Wells to AAA, so you had a natural progression of catchers. So, um, Goldschmidt has a big. There's a rumor saying that he might go to the Phillies at the deadline, Benji. That'd be interesting. 247 live stream gives you every game 50%. 6 months. Is it 950 or what is it for 6 months in your baseball guy? Percent 50? I want to make sure they have the right info there. Yeah, Ezekiel Duran. I'm more excited about Clayton Beater, who just got promoted to AAA. So he's the guy that came back in the Gallo trade when they traded him out. Now when they acquired him, but yeah. I think the Yankees should get the trade. I would go like one starter, one reliever, and an outfield if you can. I mean, honestly, that's what I think they would be. I mean, I would love to get Juan Soto, but that's the fantasy trade, right? That's the fantasy trade. But I think they can make several trades and address several needs. So and still send out less than they would for Soto by himself. So that's got to be, from perspective purposes, I think that's probably the most realistic. Yeah, Brett. Yeah, the reason why Boone was late to the press conference because Donaldson walked in there to talk to him, and I don't know. I don't know what they talked about. Like, I'm curious, and maybe they'll go into that a little bit. Maybe he will announce his retirement, Jigga. Right? He might. And I think it's because he's getting the same type of treatment that Aaron Hicks got, right? The boo patrol and the not being played. Like it's kind of the same exact MO here. So, and exactly, ready to retire on his own terms. And again, I think the Yankees will probably pay him the rest of the season and not pay him his buyout next year. So, but I mean, we'll get those details when they come out. So, and now believe me, when those details come out, you'll get them too. I promise you that. So, by the way, smash that like button, gang. We got over 100 people in here. Can we get to 100 likes in a couple minutes? I would greatly appreciate it. It's really helpful to the channel. It means a lot when you subscribe and you hit the thumbs up. So, I thank you. All right, this was a good series win by the Yankees. I'm very happy to celebrate that. So, the Yanks announced 4 months with Judge. Not the Yankees, but that's the medical terminology. There's a lot of folks have already confirmed that it's about a 4-month recovery time when you have surgery on a ligament in your toe. The Yankees don't need to announce that. Doctors have announced it. So, and that's generally around the same thing. And that would be, 4 months of, and then you start ramping up. So if he's going to do it, I wouldn't be doing it in January because they'll miss a chunk of the season. I would be doing it, before the season ends. So get that Monopoly money, Lepard. Get that Monopoly money, baby. Maybe Boone and Donaldson. Maybe, man. Maybe they have a love connection. Robichaud, maybe he likes him. They got a crush on him. maybe 350. The other option is where he might have a health issue, which I know. You might be this might be true too, Jigga. And if that's the case, I hope it's nothing bad. I hope it's nothing bad. I wish him good health, but if he decides to retire on his own terms and he's healthy, this is a good point, Jigga. I would much rather prefer that situation like that. He retires, but we know that he's healthy. This is a great point. This is a great point by Jigga. Really, because I would feel bad too. No. We care about people, right, Jigga? We care about people, so. And Billy, yeah, man, it's just what's up with, Texas, it's crazy. It's crazy. Texas, even you could live near Yankee Stadium and still be blocked and not be able to get some Yes Network games. It's insanity. Whoever does this geography thing is like, what the fuck? Yeah, well, Rortvedt was put on the 7-day IL, so I don't know. I don't know. Beater has been developed as a starter right now, Lorenzo. So and Will Warren has been developed as a reliever, so we got him to look forward to as well. I don't know if he'll get up to majors yet, but he's a little bit behind Beater. But both of them up here would be really good. And Ian Hamilton is going to be traveling with the team. He came today. He was at the clubhouse with his bags packed, so he's going to be activated for the Oakland A's series. We got another reliever coming back to the bullpen. That's encouraging to see. So they will have to make a core, and this could be like he could retire, get off the 40-man, you can replace him with Ian Hamilton. So this, it could happen. Mel, no, it was anybody. It was open, free for all. Mel, so we'll do it again in a couple weeks. Members I'm opening up to members and non-members now, because some folks that aren't members like to get in here too, and I don't want to deny anybody the opportunity to get their voice heard and be on screen and all that stuff. So I want everybody to feel like they can be part of this. But members are going to start getting more frequent early content again too. So get ready for that, members, especially as we get towards the trade deadline. So Donaldson's could be his retirement, which is probably predicated on. Well, this is true too. This is a good point, Jack. Maybe be on a buyout of his contract, he can get a slight discount of Donaldson. You're absolutely right. This is a good point. And I guess, that would be worked out over time and would get the details on that. So that's a great point, Jack. Very good point. Glaber, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So, West Coast Yankee fan, big Yankee win. All good over here, man. Well, it sounds like it is stage 2. Stage 2 is a full tear. Well, generally. It's generally a stage 2. So, but it's different when it comes to toe as opposed to hamstrings and bigger muscles. So, I highly doubt if he gets surgery, I think he's done for the year, bros. If he gets surgery, I think he's done. So, but we'll say, all right, we got 60 likes in here. Can we get up to 100 likes? We need 40 likes. If anybody hasn't hit that like button, if you don't mind, just hit that thumbs up. It's really, really helpful. Well, this is the thing, Rose. I'm guessing, like Jack said, it would be contingent upon a buyout or something, and then paying the rest of this season or whatever. I think Jonathan Boone's not the one that's going to be putting out news. That's why he's giving Donaldson the floor to speak. Donaldson's actually going to speak to the press, to the media. Boone's not going to steal that thunder. There's no way. So, yeah, kind of. Ellsbury, thankfully the Yankees had insurance on Ellsbury. He basically, insurance paid the last 3 years of his contract. Ellsbury, it didn't come out of the Yankees' pocket, but it still was credit towards the payroll. So, yeah, so he has surgery this season, and I would encourage them to make an early decision on that, so he doesn't miss parts of spring training and the season next year. Just get it done now. Chicken parm wells. Yeah. Yeah, Jeets. Would I trade Dominguez, Peraza, and Beater for a very good power outfield at the deadline? Only if that outfield is Juan Soto. Beware. Is owed 11 for the rest of the season. He's got a $6 million buyout for next season in New York. It's either $6 million buyout or a $16 million option. So those are the two options for next year. So if they would essentially, if they paid him the $11 million this year and added his buyout to it, it would be $17 million or something like that. If that's the no, if $11 million is the accurate number. So yeah. Maybe he's going to be professional ice fishing, and maybe he's going to be the new guest on Wicked Tuna. So I don't know, man. You never know. You never know. So I agree with you, Billy. I think he's seen the writing on the wall, and there's about to be. Yeah, I think so too. And Jigga was saying it, but yeah, you guys make great points. I think we're kind of on the same page when it comes to that. So again, it's Sunil, man. Thank you for the kind words, my man. Appreciate it. I always appreciate your insight too. It's we want to get out. I want to do it the right way. I can't speak for everybody else, but and nobody else, can speak for me. Like, I just want to do it the right way here. That's what matters. It's important to me that you folks enjoy the content. So you folks are the ones that make this content, okay, this channel great. I just kind of I ride your coattails, man, and I thank you for that. So yeah, there was supposed to be something this time. Maybe it won't be a full presser, but he's supposed to speak to the media. Let me take a look at it again. They already announced it. The Yankees announced he was going to address it. Oh, we got 80 likes. We need 20 to get to 100. 20 to get to the 100. Can we do it? And it might be a little bit after. I mean, who knows how they're going to do it? Maybe it's after the showers, Maybe he's dropping a deuce. We have no idea. I don't know. But this is encouraging. The Yankees, despite all the problems that they're having, that they took 2 out of 3 from Texas and Seattle. It's encouraging. So, yeah, clutch hits from Bader and Stanton. I'll take it. And like they're 21-7 in day games. So that's actually the best record in Major League Baseball. So that's a good thing too. Somebody just put out a funny tweet. Following days, the Yankees made the following was they optioned Josh Donaldson to a retirement home, and they recalled Oswald Peraza from AAA. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Let's see what else we got here. Hold on. I'm waiting to see. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. 92. We need 8 likes to get to 100. Yeah, well, this is true too. Yeah, baseball. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I doubt it'll be a full presser, but he has a minor strain of his abdominal, Hector. So it's just day to day. He's not on the IL. Peraza. So again, like if somehow Donaldson retired, I would expect Chaparro to be called up. And if he's healthy, he's tearing the cover off the ball. Why the hell not? So, and Peraza is getting reps at multiple positions. I definitely want him to be versatile and good. Good. I would be doing the same thing with Volpe, to be honest with you. Get him as versatile as possible. The more versatile you are, the better. So, yeah, Chaparro is healthy. Yeah, I will wrap this up in like 2-3 minutes, gang. So, it doesn't seem to be anything yet right now with Donaldson. So, but I'll put it out for you today. That you have my word. Once I find out whatever Donaldson's announcement is, you'll get it. So. Right. Let me get 10 more likes to 100. I want to wrap it up, gang. If you don't mind, smash that like button on the way out, the thumbs up. It's very grateful. Much greatly appreciated. So I thank you for that. But thank you for getting 94. We need 6 likes to 100. So, but the fact is, the Yankees won. They beat the Rangers, baby. 2 games out of 3. I will take it. I will take it. But peace and love to all of you. Thank you again for your support, your subscribers. If anybody that's not here, that's not subscribed, that's here, please do. I don't want you to miss anything. So I want you to be part of this. And I would lead off Bader too, Dave Portnoy, 100%, baby. But have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will talk to y'all later.